Alright, let's get rid of Sid for now. Bring in the big boy. Okay, so there's a couple things we can do here. It's really up to you which one you prefer. You can either A, make a run for W item, and try not to die, or B, you can skip the Turk fight and run to Shinra HQ and get to the free healing spot. There's two ways you could skip the Turks. Either you could talk to them, but that means that that fight would be gone forever and you don't get to fight it. Or, I believe you can do the pillar skip and come back and they'll still be here. Let's see, I've never tried this before. So the pillar skip, you basically just walk behind this pillar and then run forward and you completely skip the Turk interaction. And I think if you skip it and come back, they will reappear because you never talk to them. Ooh, this is a good fight. Because they don't hurt you. But I hate this fight because they're so slow. This fight takes forever. This attack causes slow, but for some reason this stupid animation takes forever. Grabby balls, yay. Okay, so let's see if they reappear. Cool, they did. Okay. So, oops. So, we can actually walk past them, go get the free heal, and then come back. And they'll still be here to fight. So that's probably what we'll do, because we're really low already. Yeah, so basically the reason that works is because the walk mesh that they use to determine when the Turks are supposed to pop out and talk to you doesn't properly wrap around that pillar. They figure you're either going to run to the left or the right of the pillar, so they made the walk mesh like on both sides of the pillar. But if you wrap around the pillar and then run forward, you completely dodge it. But it works on a flag, so that flag never goes off. So you can go and do stuff and come back and they'll still be here. I don't know why I talked to Tifa, because I was just feeling nice. Okay. I got some healing if I can get it out before I die. Yeah, I heard the remake's going to be 100 gigs, which is interesting. That's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be. I mean, everyone was talking about... Look at how huge this save point is. Everyone was talking about how big the game's going to be and how it's going to be 2 Blu-ray discs. But, 100 gigs is actually not that much. It's only, like, 30 gigabytes or 20 gigabytes more than some of the big-name PS4 games. Call of Duty is more than that. Call of Duty's like 150 gigabytes after all the updates and stuff. So we're gonna kill these guys and hope they drop potions. I don't think they do. I think they drop grenades. But the tranks are nice. Right. But see, that's what's kind of strange is like a dual layer Blu-ray disc holds 50 gigabytes, right? So most of the time, most of the big PS4 games are like 70 gigabytes, and they put 50 gigabytes on the disc, and then you download the rest of the 30, 20 gigabytes, whatever. Or you just buy it digitally and you download all 70 gigabytes. So it wouldn't have been a stretch to make it one disc and have you just download the other 50 gigs. Because everyone that's buying it digitally is already downloading 100 gigs. So it wouldn't be that much of a difference to have the physical people have to download 50 gigs. I mean, look at Spyro and Crash. You had to download 2/3 of those games. So I guess what I'm saying is they didn't really need to make it 2 Blu-ray discs. I think they did for the sake of being like, look at how big our game is. But in reality, like, it's not that insane. Like, it's still big, don't get me wrong. It's just, they were making it sound like it was going to be like 150 gigs. It's going to take 3 PS4s just to download this thing. Free item. That glow lance might actually be kind of useful. Or grow lance. I don't know why I said glow lance. It doesn't say glow lance in that text box, does it? Is that a typo that I never knew existed? Or can I just not read? Alright, so we got our rest in. I could bring Sid back in, but I like Barrett being back row, so... Also, we could go get Kate Sith's ultimate weapon, but why? It's Kate Sith. Alright, fine, we'll get it. You know what? Maybe we'll use Kate Sith. What do we got to lose, other than our dignity? Because his ultimate weapon will actually be pretty good. Think they'll have the joke weapons? I think they will. Without spoiling anything, it definitely seems like they're keeping the original humor of the game intact, at least somewhat, so I would have to imagine they'll have the joke weapon. Think of it the 222, Marsh. If nothing else, I think they'll have like a reference. Like if they decide they don't want Cloud running around smacking people with a bat, I get it. But it would be funny if like Cloud goes up to a closet and opens it and there's like a bat in there and he's like, that's not a weapon, or just, you know, makes like a funny joke. Or like when Sid first joins the party, he's like, wait, let me grab my spear, and he like opens up the cabinet without looking and pulls out a mop, and he's like, wait a second, and then like pulls out a spear. That'd be pretty good. We could also go get the behemoth horn, but I'm not going to use Red 13 here, so. So, our one big problem is damage. I really kind of just have Kate Sith for damage, and that's it. Cloud can't do any damage. Yuffie can't do any damage, but I'm going to keep her in the party for healing. And there's no enemy skills here for me to get. And there's no, like, I don't think there's any damage items for me to get either. There might be one somewhere. Luckily, Cait Sith is doing massive damage because of the HP shout. Look at that damage. Holy cow. If only I had Death Blow. See ya, Chimp. See you Monday, man. Have a great weekend. I'll probably use Vincent during Proud Clod just to speed it up a bit because it's such a slow fight. I don't know though. Cait Sith is going to be pretty baller. Alright, so we're going to skip the Turks again if we can. After getting into a fight with something. This. Oh no. Cait Sith is confused. He's going to murder someone. That's not good. Okay, murdered himself. Can't be mad. You know, he understood his place and decided to take one for the team. All right, we're gonna try to go get. That was weird. We're gonna try to go get W item without dying, but we'll see how it goes. I really want to kill these things, but it's going to take 8 years without Cait Sith. These guys are so annoying. I don't remember who turned in the points to call Cait Sith useless. I said we should call him useless, and then someone turned in the points and took my idea. If we can do the Turk fight, we won't need any armor at all. We get a Zydric and just put it on Cait Sith and be a god. But the question is, can we do the Turk fight without getting wrecked? Are you telling me Barrett's name isn't Mr. T? I'm doing it wrong all these years. I believe all these are sources, so might as well grab them. Run. Hey, how's it going, Cliptic? I wonder what the soldiers morph into. That might be something to look into. Morphing could be super good getting debut item because I only have to morph once. I don't have to spend all day morphing things, I can just morph things once. How's it going, Roughneck? These are both sources. so sad that Cait Sith offed himself. Now I'm gonna have to travel all the way back up just to go revive Cait Sith before we can even fight anything. But at least we got W item. I guess for now I could put in Sid. If someone could drop me a Phoenix down, that'd be superb. Okay, we can fight this. Oh great, a back attack against the super slow enemies that cast slow on you. Fantastic! I need some more coffee. Not for this fight, just in general. They give her the Phoenix Pinion. This fight is so much fun! Cast haste on them just so their animation is not so slow. You think their grabby balls work on them? Probably not. Oh man, I forgot I have that elixir. Dude. Super sick. Where's that grabby ball you dropped me? Oh, did I die? Let me know. I don't think it'll work. Oh, it does. Nice. Makes it a little faster. So, the thing with Phoenix, or the thing with W item is, it speeds up stuff because you don't have to steal and morph forever. But at the same time, you're really only supposed to have one elixir for this section because you get it out of a chest. So if you wanted to say, like, W item's cheap and not do the W item glitch, that's fine. I'm gonna do it because Let's Play. I don't want to be here forever. But, yeah, if you want to say, like, that's off limits because you're supposed to only have one elixir, that's fine. I probably try not to use too many elixirs, but we'll see what happens. I want to say someone in the Shinra Corp gives potions, so you can do that instead of the elixirs. It'd be fine. But I'm not... I don't remember the drop tables off the top of my head. Now, with these elixirs, we could probably fight the Turks right now without going back and reviving Cait Sith. That's up to you, yeah. I'll probably just use it because I didn't outlaw it or anything. But if you want to say, like, W items off limits because that's too cheesy, then by all means go ahead. There's plenty of other ways you can get through this section. I'm trying to think of what else is in the Shinra Corp that we could get. Sid's doing some good damage. Yes, this is the only section you have W item for, so. Which, a lot of mods that I've played kind of break down once you get to this part because you get W item and win. So it's nice that this mod only gets broken in this one little section by W item. And it's still not broken by any means. I mean, we're still going to get smashed by the Turks, but makes it a little easier. A little less suffering. Oh, let's go to the HQ and see what they got. Maybe if I can get something nice, I won't use the elixirs. I'll try to do it legit. Because Kate Sit's doing big damage, so I'm not even going to have to grind. He can do damage, I just got to keep him alive. And I have Tranks. I wonder what this guy drops. Oh, there's behemoths here too. I don't remember what they give. They give something good. This Grabby Ball will help morph. I don't think these guys morph though, because they don't have a steel table. Does Behemoth give Elixir? If he did, then I wouldn't even mind using W items for elixirs, because you can get them over time with Behemoths. Then I would feel a lot better about multiplying them. That's gonna hurt. Nope. Phoenix down, okay. That's kind of what I was thinking, but I wasn't sure. Let's go ahead and do it, then we don't have to go all the way back to Shinra. Although, I kind of want to go back to Shinra now that I think about it. See what the soldiers drop. I don't know if this will work on them, but they have so much health. Do you think that the remake parts 2 and 3 will be DLC for the base game? That would be impossible. No way. That'd be the strangest thing ever. If I would have gotten the Conformer, I would have lost it when I came here. So there's no reason to get it. And also, I really want it for something else later. God, no. Pass on that. Has nothing to do with space. Why would you make Midgar a 60-hour experience and then make the rest of the 50 hours of Final Fantasy VII a DLC? That didn't make any sense. Telling me that, like, everything else for the entire game, like 90% of the game is DLC, but they make Midgar like a 60-hour experience. I guess that could be like a cop-out. If they don't want to make the rest, they just like make it super quick and make it a DLC. At that point, just don't make it though. Each of the Final Fantasy XV episodes was a 5 to 10 hour experience? What does that have anything to do with anything? What are you talking about? You've lost me. I am sufficiently lost by your logic. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's give you the Aegis Armlet because your HP matters, because the less HP you have, the less damage you do. Let's give you all that. Let's give you this. That doesn't matter. And let's do this. Alright, we're ready. We could go fight now, but let's do some exploration in here first. I know there's like the regular soldier dudes. And they drop like Shinra betas, I think. But I can't remember if anyone drops, like, just potions. Just something that heals. You have Phoenix Downs from the Behemoths, so you could just throw Phoenix Downs forever, but that doesn't usually turn out very well. These guys give, what? Hypers? Tranquilizers? Yeah, Hypers. That doesn't help much. Holy crap! Cloud's mad. I mean, I guess what you're trying to say is, like, technically they could make the Final Fantasy VII Remake Midgar and then just, like, do a never-ending DLC train where they just consistently add to it until completion. But that would be probably the dumbest idea ever conceived by anyone on this planet. You have, like, the biggest money pot in existence, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and you waste it on DLC, which is terrible sell-wise. Instead of making Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, where, like, everyone's going to go out and buy it for $80 or more, you make, like, DLCs forever, which only people that own the first one can download. That would be unbelievably stupid. You could, like, you could either sell the Final Fantasy VII Remake for $60, and then anyone who bought it and enjoyed it can buy DLC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for like $30 each. Or you could make the remake Part 1, sell a $60, an $80, and a $350 version. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, sell a $60, $80, $350 version. Episode 3, $60, $80, $350 version. Plus, if you do DLC, you can't then make a PS5 version, or Part 2 can't be on PS5. You'd have to stick to PS4 for the next, like, 3 years or more, seeing as though this one took 12 years. That would be quite possibly the stupidest decision ever if they did that. What's up, Star Atlas? Also, no spoilers. These guys give, like, nothing. Echo screen. Oh boy! I honestly think Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Part 4, however many parts they make, they will make them completely separate games so that they can make the most money. Like, they won't have them combine or have you move your stuff over. They're just gonna have some kind of strange thing in place where you start every game fresh. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but somehow they're gonna do it. Yo, Cliptic, thank you for the 5 months, man. Appreciate it. One more month till that beautiful Buster Sword badge. How's it going, Glepharoth? Oh boy. It's gonna be a juicy one. Who is the Wasp's favorite composer? Beethoven. Why did it say who is the Wasps? Who's the Wasp? Like it's just one Wasp? And also, that's not even... It's Beethoven. You have to change the whole, like, pronunciation to make that funny. Still better than the last one, though. Alright, I'm not getting lucky here, so... let's just get on with it. Oh, there's two chests up here, aren't there? I forget what's in them. Pile Bunker, Master Fist. That's right. That's the other Power Soul type weapon, but better. So, I guess if you didn't want to multiply the elixirs, you could try to do some crazy Master Fist strat or something. Holy cow, Darkness with the 11 gifted subs. What in the world? Holy cow. Darkness, my man. Thank you so much. I'm gonna pause him for now. Maybe I'll play him during this cutscene after the Turks. After the super long cutscene with Proud Claude. Actually, we could just play him during Proud Claude, because Proud Claude's terrible. Holy cow, dude. Thank you so much. So yeah, if you don't want to multiply the elixirs, your options are probably skip the Turks, try to melt down the Turks with Kate Sith, use Yuffie for healing, use Mog Dance for healing, or steal like a bunch of Phoenix Downs and just revive people as they die. That'd probably be your options. Alright, let's do this thing. So... Operation Kate Sith Smash is a go. And also, I'm trying to remember what those chests are up top that you can get. I think one of them has something good in it, but I'm not going to need that stuff if I can do this fight now. Give me a Zydric and I'm good to go. Honestly, like Kate Sith and Zydric, I could probably just hold circle and win. Yeah, Mistile and Elixir are before Hojo. I'm talking about the ones in the other section. Which I always forget how to get. I think you go all the way to the right in these tunnels and then you can get those. How's it going, Fred? Alright, so we gotta get lucky with these steals because I can't survive forever. Well, I guess I can with elixirs. Okay. I see how it is. Aegis Armlet and Tranquilizer. One shot by our boy Rude. Yeah, this is why this fight is something. You thought I was joking. This fight is crazy hard. I shouldn't even steal from Elena. I don't need the Minerva Band. I used my last. Oh my god. Give me a heart attack while you're at it. Flashing lights. Yeah, so this fight is crazy. If you skip this fight, I will not blame you. Welcome back, Barum. How's it going, George? It's no use. The big problem with this fight is just Rude, honestly. If Rude crits, you just die. And that's not far from the truth on any version of this game. Nice, Fried. Okay. Yeah, I think if I were doing this without elixirs, I would do like Kate Sith. Did I get the tough ring? Kate Sith Tifa, and just try to like use Master Fist and HP Shout, and just try to burst down Reno. I think Reno has the least HP. Just hope for the best. Yeah, we got it. Okay, we got everything. Oh! That was close. So unfortunately, I'm probably going to have to keep everyone in back row, so we're going to do a lot less damage. But we still do good damage. Oops. What? Where don't my elixirs go? Yeah, that hurts. No! Don't die! Don't. I hate everything. At least I still get Clem Hazard though. Alright, we're good. I'm wondering if I should have used Grabby Balls. a level reset mod. That could be interesting. The only issue is... my goal with this mod was to make it slightly grindy, but not absurd. Like, yeah, you have to grind, but it's fun grinding. It's like trying to figure out which enemies have what items, and what items you need to beat a boss. Level grinding is not as fun. It's just find the easiest fight, spam it until you're at the right level. So I feel like a lot of that mod would probably just be level grinding. It wouldn't be as fun. But it's not a bad idea. It could be cool. Trying to get through this section on level 1 would be interesting. But you could just fight the really slow motion turrets and probably be okay. Please be dead. How are you not dead? Wow. Just like that. Just like that. What about a mod that makes your stats 1 that already exists? It's called Mono Mod. We already played it. It was really fun. Just better kill him. That's not how this fight works. This fight, basically you just have to kill one of them and then they all leave. And Reno has the least amount of HP. Oh! So, I guess this is life now. Ah. He's got to be so close to dead. No. All right. This calls for a coffee break. Slash bathroom break. Slash I just want more coffee. Alrighty. We are back. Let's call these out. Darkness, thank you again so much for the 11 gifted subs. What an absolute legend. How's it going, Full Emperor? We got Flayer Pan with the brand new sub, Cajun1, Serto with the 2 months, Survivalist with the 2 months, Codename Odin with the 3 months, Ginger Sasquatch with the, or no, Ginger Squatch with the brand new, Dr. Deep with the 5 months, Jubei with the brand new, Suzananan, okay, I said this last time, I got it wrong, Sunanis with the brand new, Grim Reaper with the brand new, Holy Koopo Nuts with the brand new. Then we got Fried with the host. Then we got Shotgun with the 18 months. Every mod you play is a treat. What's next? Benjamin Button mod? You know it. And Cliptic with the host. Thank you guys. Alright. One more time. Needs more squats. Yes, there is a good chance we'll be doing more randomizer. Depends on... We have so many different things coming up. But we did a stream where we did a bunch of randomizer to try to decide what a good, like, regular playthrough of randomizer would look like. Thanks for the 48 bits, Baron. But yeah, we're trying to decide, like, because a lot of the randomizer ideas kind of die after a few minutes because the game just implodes. So we tried to find, like, a setting that would make a whole playthrough fun and not just broken. Because some of the stuff, like, you know, if we do random weapons or random armor, then there's a good chance that you just get a Zydric right away and then the whole game's over because you can't die anymore. So we're trying to find a way to, like, make it fun all the way through. So yeah, we're gonna come up with something though, because I would like to do some kind of randomizer at some point, because I think it would be fun. Throw this just out of curiosity. Wonder how much damage it'll do. Don't you do it. That's not good. That's not what we wanted. At least this will do max damage. I kind of want to put Cade Sith in front row, but then that'll happen. Yeah, that's why he's not in front row. Well, this is a bust. There's no way Sid wins this. Reno's not even that hurt yet. Oh my god! Even Elena's giving me the business now.